In New England, there was a young woman born into a traditionally wealthy family. She lived her life much like any other girl. After college, she pursued her career with great ambition. Alongside modeling, she became a successful TV host. But when she met her partner, her focus began to shift toward family life. For 10 years, they shared a relationship, and for 10 years, they tried to have a child. After the 5th year, they had already visited countless renowned doctors, tried alternative approaches, holistic remedies, and everything in between. But nothing worked. In time, she turned to spirituality. She traveled to sacred places, visiting energy sites, religious shrines, even Greek monasteries known for miracles in helping childless women. She crossed half the world in her search, but still, there were no results. As the years passed, her hope began to fade. Comfort, however, she found in the many animals she kept around her. For she had always loved animals, saving them, adopting them, giving them a home. Then came the war in Ukraine, and the topic of surrogate mothers became trend. During a stay at a prestigious fertility clinic in Switzerland, she even considered finding an agency or a woman who might help her through surrogacy. But nothing was guaranteed, and though money was not an issue, the risk of yet another disappointment made her hesitate.
And then a phone call. Her parents invited her back home to attend a grand wedding of close family friends in her hometown. Of course, she went. During the celebration, amid laughter and music, a man approached her. He was striking, dressed in black, carrying an almost occult kind of energy. He sat beside her and said, "Your greatest wish is to have a child. I can see that by the values you have lived by, and by the way you've carried yourself, you deserve a karmic chance. But that is all I can tell you." Then he rose and walked away. She felt uneasy, because apart from her closest family and friends, no one knew the struggles she had endured. 2 months later, she discovered she was pregnant. The pregnancy was high risk, so she and her partner stayed with her parents in their family home. About a month before the birth, she remembered the man from the wedding. She asked her mother about him, but her mother had no idea who he was. So she reached out to the family friends who hosted the wedding. They gave her his number. When she called him, the moment he heard her voice, he knew it was her. He told her he already knew she was expecting. And he said that he had always known she would succeed, because her life had earned her the chance to correct the karma that had weighed on her family for generations. It was a karmic debt left behind by her great aunt. She put her mother on the line, and on speakerphone, the man revealed, "Your aunt gave birth to 1 child, but she also had 3 abortions." Her mother thought for a moment, then admitted, "Yes, her husband drank heavily and mistreated her. Perhaps she did not want to bring more children into that life." The man explained. At that time, ending a pregnancy was painful and dangerous, often done through questionable alternative methods. But I can tell you this, the 3 children who were meant to be born would have been named George, Tom, and Jenny. At that moment, the young woman broke down in tears, because George and Jenny were the names of 2 cats she had rescued from near death at a landfill, and Tom was the dog she had saved from euthanasia. The man said, "The souls of those unborn children lived on in them, and in your family just as it was always meant to be. Through your kindness, your compassion, and your true values, you have earned the right to close the circle of karma." This is a story that requires no further moral. But perhaps, for today's modern women, it is worth reflecting on the consequences that our way of life can leave upon us, our families, and the generations yet to come.